Okay, so my favorite book of all time, this is like the very first book that I think I really got into, and it took me a while to read it because I'm not a really fast reader. I tend not to be because I like to prolong, the storyline, so I just keep coming back to it. It is Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz. I cannot pronounce his last name. Zafon? Zafon? I'm not sure, but this is the first book ever that made me cry and made me want to read it, the late nights, or at the late hours of the night. So I still remember when I still remember that I stayed up, read in my bed and crying over this book, what I was reading, because it was just so good. And it's just like kind of like the simplest things ever, and it's about I'll just read you the back. Barcelona, 1945. A city slowly heals from its war wounds, and Daniel, an Antiquarian book dealer's son who mourns the loss of his mother, finds a solace in a mysterious book entitled Shadow of the Wind by one Julian Carstrex. There's like so many words that I cannot pronounce because I'm dumb. But when he sets out to find the author's other works, he makes a shocking discovery. Someone has been I cannot like friggin' read this. Someone has been destroying every copy of every book Julian has written. In fact, Daniel may have the last of Cartrack's books in existence. Soon, Daniel's seemingly innocent quest opens a door into one of Barcelona's darkest secrets, an epic story of murder, madness, and doomed love. So I'm trying to remember what the book was about, but every time I remember, it's just like there's stories upon stories upon stories, and it's just, I remember one part, but I'm like, wait, that's not really what the story's about. It's like a backup story to another story. It's just like, it's just this whole system, and it's just amazing. It really just started out with the little boy and the loss of his mother, but just like after that, it's just like this web of other people and characters, and it's just like, wow, it's not just about this little boy anymore. It's about all these other people and what happened and what the relationships are to these other people. It's just like, holy crap. It's not, I don't think it's my first book that I've read. I think the first ever book that I read, it was in intermediate school. I don't know, I think it was called something Wishes. It was about a girl who wanted to be popular, and so she made a wish and she got, popular and all this other stuff, and I don't remember what happened in that one. The actual book I started getting into was my gateway book. It was called Letter of the Oracle, and I read it freshman year, and that opened up to me reading a lot. And now, which is really ironic, is that I've stopped reading. I've stopped reading about almost a year. I've read a little bit here and there, but I never finished a book. I think the only book that I finished was My Sister's Keeper, and I cried in that one too. I think that's a good book. So I hope you liked it, and I will see you guys later. Bye.